Good morning. This is Cecil in Blues. Thank you for joining me today for our next episode in the Darkest Dungeon Crimson Court DLC. We are sitting at week 25, and as far as caretaker goals go, we still have several of the rank 1 bosses to fight. We have not defeated the Brigand 8-pounder, we have not defeated the Prophet. Apparently we haven't defeated the Necromancer either. I could have swore we fought the Necromancer, but apparently I am forgetting that. Oh, no, there we go. These are not organized in the way I thought they were, so forgive me for that. Okay, we still have the Prophet as a rank 1 boss, as well as the Brigand 8-pounder. And then we need to also defeat the Swine Prince and the Inchoate Flesh. Those are our remaining novice bosses. We're going to take on one of those today, that being the Swine Prince, and we are not going to foolishly bring anyone with riposte. That is not the mistake we're going to make today. I'm not saying we're not going to make any mistakes, but that isn't the mistake we're going to make. So, let's dive in here. I already have these guys equipped with trinkets. We did that at the end of the last episode, our provisioning is going to be important here. Let's go 3 shovels. We want to take as much food as we can. We do have more heals this time, so we might be able to get away with less food, but I like having it all the same. We'll bring some medicinal herbs and some keys. Let's bring some anti-venom. And let's not forget the torches. Alright, well, we're going to bring 8 torches. We're probably going to have to be a little bit more careful on what we explore. And we've bottomed out our coffers again. So, probably...
The ways and rituals of blood sacrifice are difficult to master. Those from beyond require a physical vessel if they are to make the crossing into our reality. The timing of the chants is imperative. Without the proper utterances at precise intervals, the process can fail spectacularly.
Always love the narration by Wayne June.
Abomination. A testament to my failures. It must be destroyed.
No matter how many times I hear it, I love hearing his voice. We have probably going to see him in the northwest. He could be just straight west of us, though. Let's make a line that way. We are going to want to fully explore this dungeon one way or another, though, because we have almost no money. Later on in the series, when I'm fighting maybe the champion level bosses, when our funds are a little bit more stable, we will be probably just getting ourselves as many consumables as we can. Oh no. I didn't bring any blood.
Could staunch the flow of
Shoot.
otherworldly corruption.
Ah, what a mistake. I mean, it's free, too, so... I mean, as free as it gets. I should have brought up our light. I was distracted. Let's not fight them in darkness. I believe that gives us accuracy as well. Oh, okay. Let's be a little bit more gentle, please. Resisted the bleed. But you have a trinket. Alright, our Crusader can probably finish that off. We're going to spread out. Alright, he's not going to accept healing, but he's at full health, so that's fine. I mean, he's just being, you know, judicious. Don't waste your healing resources on me. I'm fine.
Back to the pit.
We almost got a double kill there. We can't reach the back row currently, so let's kill that.
As the enemy crumbles.
We can reach the back row here. Do we want... I think we throw dagger instead of trying to apply a blight. Didn't quite pick up the kill. While putting health into... well... Let's cleanse these corpses and then kill this guy the old-fashioned way. We'll let our Vestal restore health to everyone instead, and then we'll use the flail to do the damage.
Give them no quarter.
Alright, we got a fair amount of loot there. Let's open up this, use the key. More loot.
Neatly ordered. Lovingly admired.
Again, we could encounter the boss here. Do we have a negative trait? I think this has a chance to purge your negative trait, which is what is cool. Nope! Instead, we got a bunch of stress, which is fine on that unit. We'll be able to cleanse a huge amount of it when we camp. So we don't know what's coming up here. Let's enter the room. We did not go down light. Hey, it's another treasure chest. Alright, well. Do we want to focus on these back units, or do we want to start stacking up bleed on the front unit? Our Crusader is only going to be able to attack that front unit. So let's put the bleed there. That's 2 rounds? At that point, I completely feel that was the right choice. Our Crusader can't do anything to the third row there. We could stun this Bloodletter, but maybe instead we just start doing damage to him. Holy cow! That changes things. Let's use wait, what? Oh, I didn't switch out. Alright, we'll use Dazzling Light in that case. Almost kills it, but doesn't stun it. Slice and Dice doing a little bit more damage than we would like. Point blank shot. Okay, they're taking the piss here because we barely left them alive due to a small error. Which one do we want to kill? Well, this one has to die, because it's not going to die on its own. The Cutthroat, on the other hand, will die on its own, so let's drink. And then it will bleed. We'll take the loot we have. Sort, we have scouting. Do we get a double? Oh, we got a double. Tells us where the boss is. It is just right up there. That's fine. We might not face that boss right away. We might do some looping around here. Let's fix our Vestal's combat situation here. There we go. We did pay for judgment, so let's put it in our setup. We'll use this last key. Alright, inventory is what it is. Let's head north, see what trinket we have. It is a meat wagon. We can cleanse that and then maybe use its food for our own benefits.
A fortune.
Yeah, alright.
Waiting to be spent.
We can't carry all the gold, but we can eat the food. So let's get everyone's health up. Good. I don't think... Yeah, everyone else is... everyone's full now. We left the gold behind, but it was just a small amount of gold. Let's go in here. Hopefully we'll get some blood. That's what I'm hoping we encounter some blood before we face the boss. It could get worse, though. If we don't fight the boss now, we may have 2 units that are craving. We may wind up with a wasting unit. Let's leave that for now. We also could use that to increase our light in an emergency. I'm hoping for some scouting here.
Laden with
We're doing all right. Hey, here's a chance to get some blood. Let's drop the mosquito first. That's done.
Slowly, gently.
And then we can totally kill that one. Oh, didn't quite get it. It's gonna move forward though. I don't know if it'll end up in the front though. It is not going to. Before anyone acted. She resisted the curse. Very nice of her. Another person at 2 health. Let's use Judgment to start picking off these low health individuals.
Destroy them all.
You son of a... Dang nabbit. Alright, let's take an accuracy buff.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Ah, that's fine. We will do a heal on our grave robber. A crit allows us additional stress relief, so I'm not disappointed that it overhealed so much. There we go. Finishing them off, we get the blood.
Blossoms.
And we're going to want blood in our inventory. Oh, what should we abandon? What should we abandon? Alright, first. Well, we can get rid of this blight. That's 4 damage. I think we toss the anti-venom. We drink one of these blood. It would have been nice if he would have triggered craving as well. We're not going to take 25 gold, that's for sure. The bandages. The bandages could be used on those curios that have the blight, or the blades on them. Also, I believe our fight with the swine prince may have some bleed in it. We're going to leave behind one of these portraits, which I don't necessarily like doing, but we need more money. I'm also considering leaving behind this blood. Maybe we just throw away the holy water instead. We're going to hold on to the medicinal herbs for now. We'll take the blood, and we'll move on. So that buys us what we need to get moving forward. I would like to hit... I would love to get some scouting so we can see... Well, this is an opportunity to get more blood. And we surprised them. Alright, you're going to wound somebody. Fine. 7 damage is 1 less damage than what is necessary. We don't have any AoE attacks that hit that far back. Alright, we should have possibly hit the front row then. It will die in 2 turns. We'll kill one and wound the other. The mosquito will come forward, but his attack is dodged.
Slow death. Unforeseen.
Predigestion then is the only thing we have to take, and it's a crit on a unit that is fine with that. Let's do the damage then to the mosquito. This one is not bleeding, so we will have to manually take out the trash. We picked up more blood. We can cleanse that blight.
So too will resistance.
Take on the bandages. And I would like to consider the value of this gold. Let's abandon the jade for the gold. If we don't get more jade, it was the right call. If we get several more jades, it was the wrong call. Just like throwing away the holy water was the wrong call, as it turns out. Who knows what could have been in there. Alright, more of these. I'm hoping we get some scouting here so we can see what's going on the top level. I'm thinking we camp. We backtrack 2 rooms and we camp. I'm actually curious what the best strategy here is. Alright, he's going to move forward. That's fine. Doesn't mess up our strategy. That one will now bleed to death, so our Crusader is free to do a single target attack that has a higher chance of killing this supplicant. Let's do Divine Comfort. That was a bad call, because only those 2 units needed healing, and I should have anticipated that the flagellant would possibly decline.
Decimated.
Wait, didn't we kill that mosquito? It must have been one more mosquito. Mosquito is fast, but not faster than the grave robber. Okay, Sapphire. And Virtuous Chalice. Does anyone have a free inventory space? No one does. Okay, so the gold, yes. The blood, yes. The sapphire, absolutely. But what do you replace it for? There's scouting. I was just about to say, well, we don't really need shovels. I mean, I guess we don't. We don't need to go into this north hallway area. It's entirely optional. Yeah, let's abandon the shovels. Take the sapphire. Unfortunately, we're going to leave the virtuous chalice behind. We're going to leave behind this onyx, which is fairly valuable, but not the most valuable thing in our inventory. We don't... we need a little bit of health, so let's go ahead and do that. We picked up a torch in the process, so...
Paid for in blood.
I'm down with that. That was a good call. He's going to refuse healing, but we'll just keep shoving it in his mouth until he takes it. We have a respawned trap. So let's disarm that. And how many torches do we have? We have 5 torches. That is well enough to explore these last 2 rooms. Okay, that's not a curio that we really wanted. There's no combat in this room. We don't know what's going on to the left of us, but now we do. We have 2 realms of combat. So we'll have combat right here. A group of brigands, that's nice. We could just kill them. I say we go 1 down there. Then 2 down. And then the Crusader will get the 3rd. If you say it, it makes it happen. We do get to take 1 attack from blanket fire, but that is not a serious issue. Alright. Stress is getting pretty terrible on our flagellant, but that's not a problem for him. Alright, he's gonna refuse healing, that's fine. And then we'll take care of this brigand. Yeah, he's gonna bleed to death. So we can do some buffs for all the good they'll do. Really, the Crusader is who we wanted to have an opportunity to do that. We're gonna leave that 75 gold behind. We have 1 pack. Inside the pack is nothing. Then we can use that. Head in here, this will be combat. We have a bone altar, so we're in a pretty good place here. We've got 1 remaining medicinal herbs. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to kill this group. After we kill this group, we're going to camp. After we camp, we'll use the bone altar, and then we'll head down and use the spirits, the cask of ale. Let's start stacking a bleed up on this one. That is going to die in 2 turns. And then we're going to actually do a little bit of stress relief here. Butcher's Cut is fine. We have the tools to repair ourselves. And he politely accepted the heal. We will take care of the swine wretch there in the back. The other one went first, which I am not a fan of. Gasp, he says. But we wouldn't have killed it either way. So at 6 health, we can't reach it. We're going to do a little bit more stress relief. Let's try and stop him from crossing over that threshold. Again, it doesn't matter specifically. I don't think, at least. I don't think he gets additional bonus if his stress is actually over 100. We definitely don't want him to... Let's stun here. We don't want him to have additional negative effects. Maybe we can absorb some stress from somebody? I'd like to try that. Yeah, that's fine. That's a good trick.
The ground quakes.
All right, then shovel. We're not taking it. Gold. Okay, now we have 2 onyxes. That's 1,000 gold. So that is happening 1 turn too soon. Like 1 drop too soon. If we abandon the bandages, we won't be able to clear any bleed, but we have a Vestal, so I think that's fine. Then we abandon this stuff, we camp, we full load,
The battle may yet be won.
we Lash's Solace. He refused his own thing! You son of a... Let's, this does not prevent nighttime ambush. We don't have anything that prevents nighttime ambush. Does anyone have any diseases? Just the Crimson Curse. Man. That's a stress reliever. We actually do not have a lot of great camping skills at the moment, do we? We can bless somebody. And then I suppose we'll pray. Alright. And then we'll buff him. And then we'll rest and we'll hope we don't get ambushed. We did not get ambushed. Touch the bone altar. There we go. That's a good amount of buff there. Then we head south, which we haven't explored yet. Let's put ourselves back in the proper order. Let's have the Crusader look at these so that... okay, boring. I think time passes when you do that. We're gonna wait on the craving till we're actually to fight the boss. Sure, sure.
Ambushed by prowling
That's fine. We've been in this room before, but most importantly, we want to follow to... Oh, what's going on? Okay, our light changed.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
Make sure we're ready for this.
Only the strength to follow it.
Just in case it procced early. Then we medicinal herbs. There we go. So now she's got 45% increased damage. That is going to be a delicious boss fight. She'll disarm this trap. And she is going to crush this boss. There's a hunger check. That's fine. Let's drink the blood to get bloodlusted. And the food ended up... Oh, darn.
It is a travesty. A blundering mountain of hatred.
End these two. I actually did not know that he could... Oh, no. Yeah, he did end this too. Yeah, what he doesn't do right now is his stun, because he only has 1 action a turn. So we're going to get clobbered here, and that's fine. We don't have any guard units, and we don't have flare. So this is not the ideal unit team for fighting this boss, but it's a very strong team, so it shouldn't matter. Pick to the face is going to do the lowest possible damage it could, which is still 14. But it's a little disappointing. What's this? Stun resistance is too high to bother with. Let's judgment. Make sure we don't accidentally hit Wilbur. I'm fine actually with obliterate body on that unit. Did it drop him below 30? 50? It dropped him below 50, so we can use ensanguinate. And we're just gonna start wailing on this guy. I think we'll have him dead in 3 turns. Fine. Fine. You want to keep hitting him? That is absolutely cool with me. I will just keep ensanguinating. We're getting incredibly low rolls on our pick to the face. That is kinda sad. She is so buffed up and she is just rolling at the bottom end of her her functionality. That I don't think pushed him below 50%. Yeah, he's definitely gonna die next turn. He's got 12 points of damage. We can exsanguinate again. 7 more damage. 19, he will survive, but he won't because we're going to do pick to the face. And even if we roll at the bottom of her damage, that's, you know, middle of the road.
How many rats will it take to gnaw through a ton of flesh?
So Wilbur, how you doing, buddy? We're going to just beat the balls out of you, if you don't mind. I love your little bandana. It's my favorite part about you. It's a pretty good stun you got there. I was expecting her to get like a 50-point crit there at the end. I should have put out my torch. Should have put out my torch right before we killed Wilbur. I had no excuse not to, even if he hadn't died. It would have been no risk. We can throw away these torches. Take this. Is there anywhere left to explore? We don't know what's in this hallway. Who knows? Something awesome could be in this hallway. Well, something is in this hallway. Nothing. Nothing was in this hallway. Alright, off we go. Back to town. We came out of that with 13,000, which is alright. And several heroes are now rank 3. Hilariously enough, our lowest rank healer did not even rank up to rank 2. The Warrior of Light, yeah, okay, we got some good buffs. But she picked up a disease. She does have the ability to cleanse her own diseases, so we should remember that and not bother putting her into treatment. Valiant Spirit, we have increased virtue chance on the next quest. I think the artistic representation for this is, yeah, just that glowing starburst. Okay, we in general did alright. Stress is not that bad on anyone. What do we got here? Is it? That's a nice looking trinket. The Dazzling Mirror. I don't think I've seen that before. Speed versus Bloodsuckers. Well, that would explain why I hadn't seen it before. Stun skill versus Bloodsuckers. That's a very specific skill. Or a very specific trinket. 30% stun chance is not little, but like that's a very specific thing that you want. And it must come in handy when maybe fighting some of the bosses in the Crimson Court. If you can stun them, I mean, that's the point of going first, right? So if you stun them before they can act on their first turn, then you can kill them before they have a chance to do terrible things to you. That's the only thing I'm thinking, like strategy-wise, why you would want that particular trinket. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. We'll probably think about that when we load the game up. And we do have a fair group of heroes in the rank 3 range, and I think they are set. I think we can go right back into the Crimson Court here, into the courtyard rather, and explore a little bit further. And we could even take Houdini here, and he might benefit from doing that massive damage. He does have more stress than I would really like, because he refused his own stress treatment while camping. But we could use our Crusader to whittle that down as we start it off. And his increased damage combined with... Actually, we could probably take our Grave Robber as well. She's really badass. Yeah, maybe what we do is we structure it like this and this. Where we'll take this Crusader, we'll take Renaud, and then we'll want this Vestal. That way we don't have to pay anything to buff them up. Who was in our previous group? I need to strip away their trinkets. So we picked up the hero's ring, which is an increased virtue chance. That's actually pretty good. Put these trinkets back into our inventory. Who else did we have? It was that other Crusader, right? Just Crusader? Yeah, we'll take his trinkets and put them back in place. And then we sort them. No one else has any trinkets, right? I want to take her. I want to take him, and I'm okay with that set of trinkets. Maybe actually Book of Rage isn't really doing us that much good because he doesn't wind up below 33% that often. And it's a very short period, and most of his damage is from bleeds. So maybe that's not the best choice. I'll think about that before we actually go on the mission. I'm just scouting everybody out, making sure nobody's holding on to a trinket that would be better served. Doesn't look like it. Everyone seems pretty okay. Drash down there and Lonely. Okay, so this will be our team. We will adjust their trinkets and so forth. That's what we're going to do tomorrow. Back into the Crimson Court. I think we may encounter the Baron. That would be exciting, and that's what I'm hoping for. What a great way to end the week. It's going to be a Friday, right? I'm recording a little bit ahead of time, and I'm counting in my head. I'm pretty sure that'll be Friday. So thank you so much for watching on today, what is totally Thursday, and join me tomorrow, which is 100% Friday. I'm absolutely certain that I'm not doing this math incorrectly, and we will go back into the Crimson Courtyard with the hope of facing the Baron for the first time, and hopefully the last time. Have a great day.